Hey guys, welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your site for aggregated cryptocurrency and blockchain news of the day. Well, happy Bitcoin Pizza Day, everyone. Happy Bitcoin Pizza Day. We're going to get into that. We're also going to get into 5 mainnet launches that are coming. That's going to be our second story. And our last story will be the Fed Reserve and what they have to say about cryptocurrencies. So let's get into it with our usual market caps of the day. We've got the, as I always say, the usual suspects is what I call them. Today's been kind of a rough day. Looks like we're down between 4 and 10% pretty much. The usual guys at the top: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Litecoin, Cardano, Stellar, Tron, and IOTA. As we noticed the other day, IOTA has Tron has stepped into the number 9 spot. So that's good for those guys. Which is to be expected as they're going to launch their mainnet coming up, and that's one of the topics we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about their mainnet launch. So stay tuned for that. That's the second story. But let's have a little fun right now. Happy Bitcoin Pizza Day, everybody. Boom. This is Bitcoin Pizza Day. Remember not to spend Bitcoins on pizza. And let's see why. Cryptocurrency enthusiasts everywhere set aside May 22nd to celebrate the anniversary of the first ever Bitcoin transaction, which was 2 pizzas for 10,000 coins. 10,000 fucking Bitcoins. Dang-nammit. 10,000 Bitcoins bought exactly 8 years ago to the day. 2010, May 22nd, 2010, some dude bought some pizzas, and he paid with those bad boys in Bitcoins. That's a no-no. At today's price, near 8,200 per Bitcoin, you could get over 6.5 million $12.50 pizzas. If you stacked those pizza boxes, they'd climb almost 200 miles, 300 kilometers into the air. Dubai's Burj Khalifa, it's higher than that. Mount Everest, this guy had pizzas higher than that. A passenger airplane before shooting into space. That's how high the boxes of pizzas would be. As Bitcoin's value soared over the years, the developer who made the initial purchase, his name is Laszlo Hanyis, became a legend in the crypto space and beyond, obviously. He'll forever be known. Forever, buddy. You will be known as the guy who forked over assets now worth or valued at $82 million. 82 American greenbacks, bucks, cash, dineros, for pizza. $82 million for pizza. Bitcoin Pizza Day has become a reminder of how much the coin's price has skyrocketed even after the slump from the record of 20,000 last year. The largest cryptocurrency was worth pennies at the time of the first pizza purchase. So, happy Bitcoin Pizza Day, everybody. Here we go. This is Bitcoin Pizza Day. Happy Bitcoin Pizza Day. Happy Bitcoin Pizza Day. All right. Now, this is some bad news, but not really bad, but just, I'm here to report news. And so this is news, and it's the Federal Reserve. They're the ones who control our money here in America. If you're watching from anywhere else in the world, the Federal Reserve would be, that's your central bank. So whatever your central bank is, if you're in Europe, Japan, any of you guys, these are our Federal Reserves, right? So you guys got Draghi over there in Europe. He's handling your Federal Reserve stuff. I think it's Nakatomi over there in, I could be wrong over there in Japan. But anyway, and so these are just board members, so they don't make the decision. So it's nothing to fear too badly, but we're just going to read it anyway. Because when they have their Fed meetings every 3 months, right, these guys all get to put in their input. So let's just hear what at least this guy in the Federal Reserve is saying. Neil Kashkari the president of the Minneapolis Federal Reserve, slammed the cryptocurrency industry, saying it had become a farce due to unregulated chaos and escalating fraud. He said, "It's a clever idea that some people came up with, but now it's being taken to ridiculous extremes. The barrier to entry to creating a new cryptocurrency is zero," is what he's saying. And there's a video for this. So go down below and see the video. I mean, I'm going to put the link in the description to the video. So go back to the description in this video or watch the video of him talking. And that will be at minute, where are we at? 54:30. So at 54:30 is when he starts talking about crypto. Okay, and so you could see it for yourself, right? I would play it for you, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that on YouTube, and I don't want to get in trouble or anything. So, you know, fuck it, you can do it yourself, man. All right, so he added, if you can dupe enough people to buy it, you can pretend that you've launched something, and you can say, look, I'm a billionaire because I sold you one, and I own the other 999 million of them. So that means I'm a billionaire. So it has become a farce. I'm seeing more noise and more fraud than I'm seeing anything useful. He's a moron, obviously. Not a moron. I'm not defaming anybody. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Kashkari's skepticism doesn't mean he has no faith in the future of Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, but more so that he believes many will drop off through a natural thinning of the herd, as it were. Obviously, this is just like I talked about this in the last video, and I talk about it all the time. I know. I'm 44 years old. I was around during the tech bubble. I was here during the dot-com bubble. And yeah, there were thousands of dot-com companies that came out. You ever heard of pets.com anymore? Nope. You ever heard of Netscape Navigator anymore? Netscape, the company? Yeah, they made the baddest, what do you call these, web browsers that there were. You could talk to your buddies through the browser. Like, just put on headphones and talk to your buddies. You could do all this stuff. Yeah, Netscape's not here anymore. Have you heard of, is Gateway still around? Gateway Computers was a big one. One of the top 3, gone. So, yeah, obviously, a lot of these cryptos are going to leave, are going to go, are going to get crushed. But that's why that's why you come here. When you come here, you're going to get good knowledge, you're going to get good information, and you're going to be able to make wise investment decisions for yourself going into the future. Around here, it's buying and holding. You know what I mean? If you want to trade, there's other guys who talk about that stuff, but we're hodling because we see the future, Internet 2.0, the revolution, and that's how it's going to go down around these parts. All right, so does that mean it's always going to be a farce? He says no. There will probably be a shakeout, and maybe a handful of these things will end up surviving. Exactly. Just like the internet world. When the internet first came out, most of those companies aren't here anymore. They're not even, pets.com. You ever heard about that anymore? So, and that was huge when I was a kid. So he's just talking about the natural evolution of a market. And we're going to skip all that crap. So, but just for a cheerful note at the end, here's a look back at some other things, other tech predictions that blew up in the skeptics' faces over the years. In 1876, William Orton, the president of Western Union, said, "The telephone has too many shortcomings to be seriously considered a means of communication." Oops. In 1995, Robert Metcalf, the founder of 3Com, is 3Com still around? That was a big one back in the days, 3Com. "I predict the internet will soon go spectacularly supernova, and in 1996 will catastrophically collapse." And finally, in 2007, Steve Ballmer, the Microsoft of CEO, he said that there's no chance that the iPhone is going to get any significant market share. Well, buddy, good call on that, huh? All right. And Microsoft should know better. They were crushing people when I was a kid. They used to buy, if you said something bad about Microsoft back in the days, what's his name? Bill Gates, he would buy your magazine, like just buy the magazine, pay the shareholders, buy the magazine, and shut it down, just so you didn't talk crap about Windows. People don't understand. He's got this nice, smiley, nice guy face now, But when I was a kid, buddy, he was a murderer. Look, Bill Gates was a murderer. Like, he would straight up just buy your company from you. Well, he'd pay the shareholders and then just everyone's fired, company's dissolved. Like, gangster. Read some of that stuff, you young people out there. You want to know about Bill Gates, the real Bill Gates, the one I grew up with. Gangster. Anyways, now we're getting into the mainnet launches. So guys, just for your own information, you might own some of these coins. And this will be useful to you to make sure that keep up to date on what you should do as the mainnet transitions. For instance, Tron mainnet, we're going to get into it, but the Tron mainnet is going to transition, so you have to have your stuff on an exchange. I know, all the other hard forks we did, it has to be off an exchange, but there are many exchanges that are going to support the fork, and I put that in the last video. I'll put a link to the last video on this video, and make sure that you follow the instructions for your coin. Whatever they tell you to do, make sure you do that, okay? And so we're going to get into them, the 5 most important mainnet launches in the next, these are just the next few weeks. Okay, this isn't the year. This is the next few weeks. So get ready, okay, guys? So this is a good moment to analyze and see some interesting projects that will be releasing their mainnet versions in the next weeks. We're talking about Oyster Pearls, Tron, EOS, VeChain, and Ontology. So we're going to talk about those 5 right now. Oyster Pearls is one of the projects that will be launching its mainnet on May 29th. May 29th. If you own any Oyster or Pearls, get your stuff ready. It is now May 22nd, 10 p.m. Get your stuff ready. They're going to launch their mainnet on the 29th. The project has been built using IOTA's Tangle technology and Ethereum smart contracts framework. So go to their website, find out if there are any instructions you have to do to receive the tokens that will be on their mainnet now, okay? Tron's next. Tron will be the next mainnet launch scheduled for May 31st, 2 days later. The project was one of the most commented and discussed in many forums and social networks. Indeed, Tron distributed 30 million tokens through an airdrop back in April. So it was to show support and appreciation to the Ethereum community. They didn't have to do that, but they were nice about it. Like I said, Tron, I'll tell you right now, you have to have it on an exchange. Binance is supporting the exchange. Bitfinex is supporting the exchange. BitRX is supporting the exchange. Is supporting the swap. Sorry, the token swap. They're leaving. Tron's gonna their ERC20 token right now. They're gonna go to their own blockchain token. So if you own Tron, get it to one of those exchanges. If you're not on one of those exchanges, go to the video that I put yesterday, and that will show you other exchanges that you can put your stuff on. Okay. Once the mainnet launch takes place, there will be some important network updates. So they're updating the network. Now, the next one, EOS. Now, here in America, look, full disclosure, I own a lot of EOS, and, well, I guess that's relative whether it's a lot or not. But I own some EOS, and so they tell you to go to this website and register your tokens. I tried to do it, and they're telling me that my area is not supported. So I'm going to try a little experiment, guys, and then I'm going to make a video about it. But maybe if you do it through a VPN, make it look like you're coming from, I don't know, Europe to do the registration and register your tokens. I don't know if it's, and I'm not even sure, is it just Florida that they're not letting us do, or is this all of America? So guys, comment below. If you've been having the same problem or anything, comment, or if you found a workaround, comment so others can also use the workaround. But I'm going to try through a VPN, and then I'll tell you how that goes. And obviously I'll be doing that this week, so there'll be time, okay? If you own EOS, come back. Remember, subscribe here. Press the button so that whenever I might make a video, you just get the automatic update telling you that there's a video, and then you can come here and it's easy. So you don't have to come back here all the time. It'll just tell you when I have a new video out. And like I said, around here, I'm trying to do actionable intelligence. So you'll notice a lot of the other videos were hard forks. In other words, let's make money. Like, yeah, we're going to do everyday news and stuff, but a lot of the time it's going to be about just making cash. So And in fact, I'm going to be doing airdrop videos coming up in the future, and those are just straight money. You just do a few little things, and these ICOs will give you free coins, and I'm going to plug you into all of that. So stay tuned here. You want to make money here. That's what I'm about, making the cash. I mean, I'm buying and holding, but there's still much money to be made, forks and different things to take advantage of. So keep coming back here so that you can learn that, and you'll be well educated, and you'll be making money constantly. You know, every once in a while, a new airdrop, once in a while, a fork. And you'll be posted on that by coming to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, okay? So what EOS does is allow developers to create decentralized applications in an easy and intuitive way. VeChain will be ready to launch its VeChain for mainnet on June the 30th. There's an important enthusiasm around this product that could be applied in many different cases. Due to the incredible amount of partners that VeChain has been able to gather, it wants to start rolling out dApps on their platform as soon as possible. So there's that for VeChain. And finally, Ontology is expected to happen during the next month, June, according to the roadmap, which indicates that the Ontology product was going to release its mainnet in the second quarter of 2018. As soon as Ontology launches its mainnet, applications for Ontology's partners are expected to roll out continuously. So that is our cryptocurrency news of the day. Those are our 5 mainnets. So remember, if you own any of those, if you own Oyster, Tron, EOS, VeChain, Ontology, or Ontology, make sure you go to their websites and make sure that you know what you have to do. Make sure you know what you have to do so that the coins you own now will get swapped for their mainnet coins, if that's applicable, okay? So that's it, guys. It's been great talking to you. As usual, come on back. We're going to give you good information here, actionable intelligence to actually make money. We're not just going to talk crap around here. Oh, Ripple's going to go to 10,000, blah, 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 which is a bunch of garbage. And I own Ripple, but believe me, it ain't going to 10G. It's made to be cheap. But anyway, you know, come back here for real news, real knowledge, information, and because this is where you're going to get the most up-to-date, most accurate, and most useful information, especially the actionable stuff. The airdrops I'm about to talk about coming up in the next little while, few months or whatever. Those are going to be daily money makers for you, and you don't have to spend money to make money off airdrops. But I'm going to teach you the secrets about airdrops, and then of course I'm going to keep you updated about forks. You want to know about those. You want to have your money and get some extra free tokens. Why not? And then obviously daily, the daily news about cryptocurrency and blockchain. So please subscribe. Press the little button that's going to pop up. It's our logo. And come back often and tell your friends, tell your family, and I will see you next time tomorrow for another episode of Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. So, ciao.